So I have to slide the phone so that the students will see what I am writing very well. Now, the question is already written here. The students are asked to rationalize 5 over root 2 minus root 3. Now, for me to rationalize 5 over root 2 minus root 3, the first thing I'm expected to do is to find the conjugate of root 2 minus root 3, which has been written already there. Now, for example, if we have x plus y and we also find the conjugate of it, it's going to give us x minus y. Now, the conjugate of 1 plus 5 will give 1 minus 5, and so on and so forth. Now, looking at what we are having here, we are asked to rationalize 5 over root 2 minus root 3. The first thing we're expected to do is to get the conjugate of root 2 minus root 3, which is going to give us the same thing as root 2 plus root 3, which is here already. Having done that, the students are expected to multiply both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator is already there, such as root 2 plus root 3. Now, having done this, we go back to the real question that is there, 5 over root 2 minus root 3. Rationalizing this, I'm going to have 5 over root 2 minus root 3 times, we are following what I have written here, multiply both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator, that is root 2 plus root 3. So we bring out the conjugate, which is already root 2 plus root 3. We write it out. So that is root 2 plus root 3 over root 2 plus root 3. So it's written already. So that is root 2 plus root 3 over root 2 plus root 3. We are multiplying both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Now, what do we do next? Now we have to multiply 5 by each of the irrational values we are having. So I have to bring all of them together, 5 into bracket of root 2, then plus root 3. This is what I am having. That is for this. Then divided by, I have root 2 minus root 3 in bracket. Then I have root 2 plus root 3. So this is what I am having for the calculation. Now what do I do next? Then I use the 5 to multiply root 2. 5 times root 2 we give 5 root 2. That is 5 root 2. Then we are having a positive sign here at the middle. So we multiply 5 by root 3 the same way we've multiplied 5 by root 2 to get 5 root 2. That will give us plus 5 root 3. You might decide at the end of everything not to use the 5 to multiply root 2 and root 3. You can just leave it that way, or you can still multiply it together. Whichever way you are doing it is still okay. So right here I'm using root 2 to multiply the whole of this. So I'm going to have root 2 multiplied by root 2 will give us 2. So when we have something like root 5 times root 5, that is 5. Then right here we are using root 2 to multiply root 3 the same way we've multiplied root 2 by root 2 to get 2. So this is a positive sign. That will give us root 6. So root 2 times root 3 will give root 6. This is a negative sign, which is this. So that means minus root 3 multiplied by root 2 will give minus root 6. So we don't need to waste time on this. Root 6 minus root 6 will automatically give us 0. So what is left will now be minus times plus. That will give us minus. Then root 3 multiplied by root 3 will give us 3, which is this. Like I said before, if you don't feel like expanding this, removing the bracket, you can as well leave it as this. I can as well take it back, that is taking this back will also give me 5 open brackets root 2. I have plus root 3 divided by the collection of the like terms, that is 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 will give minus 1. So which is what I am having here. Now from here, what do we do next? Now what we are expected to do next from here is to use the 5 to divide minus 1. You divide your 5 by minus 1. So when you divide your 5 by minus 1, that will give you minus 5. So which is this? Minus 5. So that is minus 5. Then open a bracket. Then you have the value of your root 2 plus root 3. Yeah, that is all. So that is the answer to the question. And I believe so much that this is very clear. I believe that this is very clear. So thank you very much.